My name is Fernando Duque, and I am the principal at Florida Investment Group. Yeah, so we had a lot of LLCs that were kind of separated. Some assets that we have also weren't under LLCs. And so MJ kind of helped us to organize all of them in a structural way where we were able to mitigate that risk. So what was important to us was basically the risk that we had out there with the properties that we manage and that we own. It was important for us to have a more corporate structure to, like I said, mitigate that risk, but also to have a better accounting and manage all the assets that we had. Also understanding that we have a lot of tenants, and we wanted to make sure that we were kind of crystal clear on what were the procedures that we had to take when an event would have come up. Had we not had the structure that MJ help us with, we would have a much larger risk in regards to the entire portfolio of assets that we had. Since inception, we have been seeking legal advice, and we have worked with other law firms in the past. But quite frankly, since we met MJ and since she was referred to us by a very trustworthy person, we started kind of giving her a lot of our businesses to her to really help us look at our corporate structure at a much higher level and also more comprehensive level too. Again, it was referred to us by a very trustworthy person that had worked with them before, and it was important to us that her and her team spoke Spanish, and some of our associates speak Spanish, so they're more comfortable speaking Spanish with a lawyer. Well, my expectations have always been that we don't necessarily go out and seek advice, but that the law firm that is partnering with us is on top of what changes are taking place that could be important to us. It's not just us asking them, it's them sharing with us what's important from a law perspective, what has changed in order for us to understand and make the correct actions against it. So the services have been outstanding, nothing but outstanding. They're very detail orientated, and they're constantly willing to help you at any time when, in my case, me as a client, had to reach out to them for a particular question. They reach out to us proactively on a one-on-one, and also that newsletter I think she sends. That's kind of important for clients like us to understand what changes are coming up. We have been pretty happy working with them. I will continue to do so. She helped us organize a lot of the assets that we have and building that corporate structure to mitigate risk. They helped us with their registration. Succession planning was important to us because as we continuously accumulate assets, we want to make sure that from an inheritance perspective, that is well written, number one, and number two is well structured as well. Number one is time saving for us, legal advice and trust for us in an area where we may not be very comfortable with, but also the value has also been in understanding what's out there or what's coming up from a law perspective. I think it would be very wise and important to seek a legal advice, trustworthy person from someone that has been in the business for quite some time and is a reputable person as well, a reputable firm. And again, for us, the fact that she had a lot of her staff that spoke Spanish, some of our staff spoke Spanish, and they felt more comfortable speaking in the law arena with someone that spoke their some of our associates' native language.